Hi everybody, the old git is here. Okay, nice to see you all. I can't see you, but I'll just say anyway. On my first video that I did, which is quite long, and it was just a test video, touched on a few subjects. But today, I really want to touch on one subject and one subject only. And that is this Just Stop Oil movement, religion, whatever you want to call it. I think that really these people are being a little bit ridiculous because, as you know, we can't just stop oil. Because there's many machines and other things that run on oil apart from cars and lorries and motorbikes. In industry, oil is used to a very large extent. It's used to lubricate all sorts of machinery, large and small. And without that, the machines won't run, and then whatever it is they do, they won't be able to do, and then that will have an effect on society, because maybe they're manufacturing your shoes, your jacket, your coats, whatever. They may be manufacturing something else, medical equipment. You know, there might be big lathes that squirt lubricant round while they cut the steel. There's all sorts of uses for petrochemical products. Now, the petrochemical market in America alone is about, and I'm reading this because I can't remember, it's 94 billion a year. 94 billion a year spent on petrochemicals. And petrochemicals are used in many ways. They're used, for example, in cosmetics. You girls that go out and make yourself look nice at night, there's something, a derivative of petrol or oil in your makeup. Electronics, they use derivatives of petrochemicals, of petrol and oil. Electronics and packaging and textiles and too many other things that I can't even think about. Well, how are you going to replace all these if we just stop oil? How are you going to stop manufacturing things with machines that won't run, or start manufacturing things with machines that won't run because you can't buy the derivative that you need to run the machine? It's absolutely crazy. And I still think that we should continue to use fossil fuels for a time until the technology that we need to sustain clean energy without breaking, without being insufficient to run the cities and the towns and the cars and everything else that have to be run. You cannot stop oil. You can't just say, right, we'll stop oil today. You cannot do that. You people are ridiculous. I find you offensive people. And I think you should sit back and think about what you're doing. You'll get less sympathy from the public. The public, we know the planet needs help. We know that we have to do something. But standing or sitting in the middle of the road with your hands glued there, crying, we're all going to die. We're not going to die. It's absolute rubbish that you talk. And I just don't understand where you get where you get this message from. Because I've not heard a scientist say we're all going to die. I've only heard you, left-wing activists, saying this. Nobody else. I find it very offensive. Very offensive. When you are destroying my lifestyle and many other people's lifestyle. When you're stopping people going to work, stopping ambulances going past. It's not right. Protest by all means. Have your say by all means. If you feel so strongly about it, go to your local MP or join a political party or form a political party and do things through that route. But don't, like spoiled children in a supermarket, lying on the floor throwing a tantrum because they can't have the chocolate now. Be grown up. We had to be grown up about everything. My father served in a world war. He had to do what he had to do, and when he came back, he got on with his life. He didn't say, everybody owes me something. No. I want this way, and I want this that way. No, he got on with his life, like you should. Make something of yourselves, instead of being, well, I can only call you one thing, you're being completely idiotic.